guys, I'm super excited about today's video because it's actually a collab with one of my good friends, Gelsey. She has an amazing Instagram account, which is how I met her, and then she just started up a YouTube channel and her videos on there are great too. I'll put both of those on the screen and then I'll put links in the description. You guys should definitely check her out. She posts really similar stuff to me about like mental health and eating disorder recovery, and she's just a great person overall, so I was super excited to collab with her today. We decided to do a video eating our followers' fear foods. We wanted to show you guys that it is possible to overcome them and that, you know, it's normal to eat these things, I guess. I feel like these videos have been really helpful to me because sometimes like recovering can almost feel isolating, especially like in our culture where like undereating and dieting is so normalized. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person who's like not trying to cut out foods, and like I'm weird for like trying to listen to my body. These videos really just remind me that like eating these foods is healthy and it's totally normal. I hope that that's what you guys can take away from this video too. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I asked people to share like what their fear foods were. Of course, I'm not going to share anyone's names, like who responded. If I don't get to what you said earlier, just know that I will make a lot more of these videos in the future, so I'm definitely going to try to get to what everyone said. And if you didn't feel comfortable responding, that's totally fine and understandable, but maybe you have similar fears to what other people said, so this video might help you too. If you're watching this and you're just someone who watches my videos for like other types of things, if you don't know what I mean by like fear foods, it's basically what it sounds like. Sometimes people who have disordered eating or they struggle with eating disorders, they can become afraid of like certain foods, and not where it's like like a burger, like if you had seen a spider or something, but it's just like something that makes you really anxious to eat, and a lot of times still just avoid it, and obviously that's not good, and you want to be able to eat all the foods that you want. I'm making this video to try to help people overcome that. I had a lot of these same fears too, so I hope you guys can see that if I can overcome it, that really anyone can. Anyways, now that I've talked enough, let's get on to breakfast. I cannot seem to get this in focus. I have been trying for literally like 15 minutes and I cannot seem to get it right, so I'm sorry if it's not. Also, sorry if you hear talking in the background. I have my AP Gov class going. I probably should be listening, but I have a bagel with jam for breakfast. I actually don't like cream cheese. Well, that's wrong. I like sweet cream cheese. I like blueberry cream cheese or like cinnamon cream cheese, but plain, ugh, I can't do it. So I'm having jam instead. I guess I'll just talk to you guys while I eat my breakfast. I'm also drinking some green tea because my digestion has been like terrible. I mean, it always is. I need a new stomach. Maybe this will help. I don't know if it actually does, but it gives me a little placebo effect. Ugh. I was kind of surprised that jam wasn't something that came up when I asked you guys about like what your favorite foods are, because I feel like it's kind of a common one I hear about, but I also feel like it's not a lot of people's biggest fear, so maybe that's why. I know for me it was kind of a thing, at least like with normal jam. I would eat like reduced sugar jam, but I wouldn't eat normal jam. But this is just, you know, your regular old standard jam. I think it's like whatever Meyer's like organic brand is. I don't really know. It's raspberry. Let me know what your favorite kind of jam is. Mine is definitely strawberry or raspberry or blueberry. I'm not a grape jelly person. But what I was not surprised to see when I asked you guys was bagels. There were so many people who said bagels. I understand it. Not because there's anything that's actually wrong with bagels, but because, you know, there's just so many rumors about them. People love to hate on bagels, and it makes me so mad. I remember being so scared of bagels too. Once someone told me that eating a bagel was like eating 4 slices of bread. I'm sure you guys have heard it too. And honestly, it's not necessarily wrong depending on the type of bread and the size of the bagel, but I want to know what is so bad about eating 4 slices of bread. I hate how much bread gets like demonized when like there's literally nothing wrong with bread. I mean, in most cases bread is just like flour and water and like maybe a few other things. Bread has carbs, which you literally need to live. That's like your body's primary source of energy, and if you don't eat it, then your body is going to go into ketosis and start making it for itself, so you might as well eat it because it's easier and it tastes better. Trust me, I know you've probably heard it, but there really is no reason to be afraid of carbs. I mean, unless you have like an actual like medical condition where low carb is helpful for you, carbs are literally fine. Like, it's like a macronutrient. Like, you need it to live, guys. I don't know like how many times I can say this. I used to be so scared of bagels, you know, because of all of the talk around them, and now I eat them like almost Not almost every day. I used to eat them literally every day, but I do eat them a lot, and you know, I haven't died yet. Really, the only way that I overcame that fear was just by like challenging it and eating bagels. There's really no way around it. I kind of started off with like whole grain bagels because they felt easier to me, but then eventually I just started having more bagels from like Panera or Starbucks. That's where this one is from because I work there, so I get free food. So stole this. Just kidding. Did not actually steal it. I got it with my mark out, so don't try to get me fired, please. I still do eat like the Dave's Killer Bread bagels a lot just because they have like more protein, and it's kind of hard for me to get protein since I don't eat meat. But I do also eat regular bagels a lot, and I thought it might be better to eat for this video. It's lunchtime. It's also time for my English class. Well, past time. It started 4 minutes ago. This is my favorite class. I love my teacher so much. My cat is coming to help, I think. As you can see, our stockings are still up. Our tree is still up too. I think we're all in denial that Christmas is over. And we're also, more importantly, very lazy. For lunch, I made some peanut butter and banana oats. And yes, I made them in a jar. Literally, don't ask me why. I feel like sometimes food just tastes better out of jars. You have to spice it up, you know what I'm saying? And I know for some of you, it might seem like this is like a very like healthy food. So you're like, why is this in this video? But some of you might be surprised how many people said peanut butter. That was a big thing, and so me and Gelsey decided that we were going to do something with peanut butter for lunch. This is what I decided to do because I also had a few people say that bananas were one of their fear foods. One person explained that it was because like they have more carbs, they have more calories compared to other fruits, and I honestly definitely understand that. As much as I don't like to label my eating disorder too much, because I feel like trying to label anything can cause people to feel more like invalid, I guess, and then they can like start adopting other behaviors to try to fit a certain label. I do think that there's value in just like being able to kind of summarize what's going on. So I do try to not label my eating disorder too much. I kind of just call it like my eating disorder, but I've definitely struggled with anorexia and orthorexia throughout my life. I feel like in the past I struggled more with orthorexia, and so bananas were more of like a safe thing. I feel like once I recovered from that, my anorexia kind of started to get worse. It's kind of like the behavior swap that a lot of people seem to do, but like the opposite, if you see what I'm saying. And so I did start to kind of become afraid of bananas because for me, like, it wasn't about the nutrients, it was all about the calories. So I kind of can see what you guys mean about the bananas because I had the same thing happen to me. I feel like something that's helped me is like, as cliche as it sounds, and like as much as this is literally just common sense, like really drilling into my head that calories are energy. A calorie is literally just a unit of energy. Food is supposed to have calories. I feel like we're also focused on like these low calorie foods, and you wonder why you're not satisfied. It's because your body needs calories. Like, you need calories to live. Like, you need energy to live. I feel like calorie has become such a dirty word, but it's so deeply ingrained in our society that I feel like it's really hard to like avoid the talk of calories. So I think something that's helped me more is like taking away that like stigma around calories. I don't think that's quite the right word, but just like the association that I've made with it. I've had to accept that yes, calories exist, but just because something has them doesn't mean that it's bad. Anyways, like I said, peanut butter was another really popular thing, and I also wanted to touch on this because for me, peanut butter was never really a thing. Peanut butter was actually kind of a safe thing for me when I was really struggling. And so I think an important point to make, especially because I'm filming this video, is that just because one person is afraid of something does not mean that you're any less valid if you're not. And same with if you're afraid of something that others are not. I know, like, when I asked this question and I was reading through people's responses, I actually started to feel a little guilty because I was like, whoa, like, people are afraid of these things and I eat them all the time. Does that mean that I don't have an eating disorder? No. If you struggle with an eating disorder, like, you still have one and you're still valid, even if you're not afraid of like the common fear foods. Some people don't have any fear foods. I mean, I feel like I don't anymore, and that doesn't make me any less valid. Everyone has their own struggles. Everyone's eating disorder is different. I'm not scared of peanut butter. That doesn't mean I don't deserve to recover. I don't need to go and avoid peanut butter now just to be deserving of recovery. I know it's easier said than done, but like, please, when you're watching this video, try not to compare your fear foods to other people because everyone struggles differently, and you deserve to overcome your fears no matter what they are. Anyways, I'm gonna eat my oatmeal now, and I'll see you guys later. lighting has me looking crusty. You know that TikTok trend where like people ask if you're like clean or musty? Someone told me I look clean, by the way. That was like the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. They would definitely say I look musty right now. But a lot of you guys said that you were afraid of like sweets. We decided that we would do a little just like sweet snack. I think she's having like fig bars, which sounds really good, but I don't have any of those. So I'm having this little snack cake. I don't usually like buy snack cakes like Twinkies and stuff, but I have like a Universal Yum subscription. You guys probably know because I talk about it like every second of my life. One of the things that came in the recent package was this orange carrot snack cake. I already ate one, but it came with two. It's orange carrot. That sounds really weird, but it's actually really good. It's from Italy, so if you guys live in Italy, I'm jealous that you have these. I think it's important to remember that obviously it's good to have like nutritious snacks to keep you energized, but if you're craving like an Oreo or I don't know, something that people wouldn't consider healthy in the middle of the day, those things aren't just restricted to dessert. Sorry if my feet are distracting you. I'm looking in the viewfinder. They're all like, bleh. Ew, they look gross. Let me put those down. But yeah, you should listen to your cravings any time of the day because your body knows best. There's probably a reason that you're having that craving. We're having dinner in like an hour, but I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna eat this now. I feel like something I would do a lot, I would like restrict the types of food that I would eat during the day. If I wanted to have like a special food, then I would save it for the nighttime, so that it could be like my dessert. But then what would happen was I would just spend the whole day thinking about it and I wouldn't be able to focus on anything else, and then I would get to the nighttime and I would want to eat like all the cookies. But if I was just to allow myself to have it in the afternoon and just move on, it would be a lot less stressful. Trust me when I say like your body knows best. Our bodies are so smart, and my body was thinking about this snack cake today, so that is what I'm having. So just know that it is always okay to listen to your cravings no matter what time it is. Anyways, I'm gonna work on my bullet journal now. I'm gonna be embarrassed to post this on my Instagram. Hopefully this year will improve my journaling skills a little bit. Alright, it is dinner time. By far, the most popular food that people said they were afraid of was pasta. Yeah, a lot of people also said that they were afraid of cheese, so we agreed to do some kind of cheesy pasta for dinner. I'm gonna try Trader Joe's stuffed gnocchi today. I bought it like literally months ago and it's just been sitting in my freezer. I don't know why, I just never made it. I've honestly heard mixed reviews, but I'm hoping it's good. I mean, you guys know how much I love their cauliflower gnocchi, so I'm hoping that this will be almost as good. It's basically just gnocchi with like the sauce inside, and then it has cheese, so I don't really see what could be wrong with that. I'm gonna have this pasta and I'm gonna be totally fine afterward, and if you want to join me and also have some pasta, please do. It literally tastes like pizza. That is so good. Do you think they could actually do that 25th Amendment? Because my last gnocchi, I'm so sad. This was so good. I'm definitely gonna buy more of these. If you have a Trader Joe's near you, you should get those. It is about time for me to hit the hay, and by hit the hay I mean hit the computer because I need to edit this video. But of course I always have to have dessert, and so for our final one of you guys' fear foods, I'm going to be having these peanut butter M&Ms. I was just at Walgreens and I saw them and they look good, so I just bought them, and I'm gonna have them now because a lot of you guys said that your fear food was like candy or chocolate. These are the best kind of M&Ms. I don't want to hear anything else. Anyways, I really hope you guys liked this video and I hope it was helpful to someone. Once again, if I didn't get to the food that you said, I am wanting to do a lot more of these videos, so I will definitely get to it at some point. If you want to see more videos like this about recovery or just more videos specifically about this, definitely let me know by leaving a like or a comment or both. It really helps me out. Make sure to check out Gelsey's video and her account. She is the best. Once again, I'll have those linked in the description. can. And don't forget, if you're struggling with food fears, that you can overcome them. I never thought I could, and I did, and now I'm sitting here making this video for you guys. So I promise you can do it too. And I really hope this video was encouraging and inspired you. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!